Alright, so, plan was today to wake up, to finish getting the rest of everything done, to present to the prosecutor, and at 9:30 this morning, my power goes off. Wonderful, and I'll show it to you. It's not due till the 28th. And due to the fact that I've had to spend an entirely way too much amount of money, like harnesses and taking time to run around and pay my employees more money for helping me on a personal level and sticking around and witnessing, like, you have no idea how much until you see all this. And now there's no reason for my power to be off. And that now that we're just another hardship. And I think it's just another hardship. And that I'm going to keep turning my cheek for everything, man. Now, this is why I want to press charges. Because the transgressions of other people against me has literally led to a detriment. I've lost money to this. I have lost so much time. My dog, my puppy that is worth $12,000 that I've been having such a fucking fit about somebody trying to steal one of these expensive dogs. And of course, the one that came up missing, picked out, like, right off the line, is the $12,000 dog. $12,000 dog now has a cast on its leg, broken. And I couldn't even get my case together to come present to the prosecutor because I have no power. And also to everyone that I have loaned money to that still owes me money, or I've helped out on multiple occasions and actually has it that could help me out. Thank you for all your help. That is so not cool that I call you and you won't answer the phone. You guys expect me to answer the phone for you, whether it's you've worked for me and want a paycheck, you want to borrow money, you want some advice at 4 o'clock in the morning. And shit, I mean, what do you want me to say? It's unreal. You won't even pick up your phones and return a phone call. But I don't hate anybody in this situation. The fact of the matter is that it has cost me money, and due to the damage to my personal property and the liability of another person due to the actions of their animal, which isn't that what this is all started over in the fucking first place, that his vicious animal has caused serious injury to my dog. And he is also an insurance attorney or an insurance agent, from the way I hear things. I'm not sure which one, but should also know what liability is and how it works, as he tries to incite me by intimidating me with a gun after trying to tell me he was keeping my property that he had damaged. That isn't just property, it is a life form that I love very much, seeing how the abolishment of my family has left me pretty lonely. Except for, well, my friends, who all want something. Not all of them. But most part it is. When people want what they want when they want it. With no regards to, well, You're asking me for a loan, and I'm telling you how close I am. Well, thank you so very much for paying me back on time. And thank you so very much for trying to offer me all these suggestions on how to solve the problem with my dogs. And when I listen, and my dogs still keep up coming up missing, and you won't take the report, see, oh, who did I start talking to? Yeah, the sheriff's office. That, well, what, out of 4 or 5 cops, Dave Wisman is the only one that knows how to do his job correctly. I will give him that. Though I disagree with him trying to, like, not tell me that I have the right to press charges, because I know I do. Hell, that's why everybody's tone changed. But I knew that because I had been up all night studying law. He's like, oh, I know you were up worried about your dog. No, I wasn't up worried about the dog. I knew I was going to get my dog back. One way or the other, because under the legal premise of the law, they had no right, and that they have committed a crime against me by, well, stealing my dog, keeping and damaging my personal property. That's theft, damage of personal and private property, withholding someone's private or personal property who he considers that to be a child. So in my mind, it is kidnapping. I'll see if I can't make that work or not, but that's really not the point, because incitement is a law that can be punished pretty heavily. You don't know what incitement is. Not enticement, incitement. See, when you start looking things up and you start looking at the wording and the letter of law on top of your Bill of Rights, your Constitution, everybody's swearing to take care of that and solve that, and how you are definitely can evidence that your rights are being violated and that people are not living up to the oaths they've taken, that are leaving people in hardships. Oh, you got your dog back. That's so great that it took you. What the fuck is great about getting my dog back? Injured. Hurt. What is great about being cost money? Oh, I'll tell you what. We all hung out outside today together with me around. And they're all out there. And they were all out there all day. They didn't go anywhere. They hung out. Hey, they hung out because, well, when they see the neighbors that feed them outside, of course, they want to hang out. They don't want to be alone either. And they don't want to be trapped in a little box or a cage. And that was such a total waste of fucking money, seeing how when nobody's fucking with them, they're just fine. But I just wanted to show you, in fact, that I have no power. And it is due to the fact of the distractions of what's been going on, the financial burden of what's been going on, and the fact that it stopped me from even making money in certain aspects and cost me money by, well, I don't think it would be fair to ask Dougie, who I tell his time is worth as much as mine, and I pay him a very comparative wage, especially for the responsibility difference. Tell you what, a couple bucks more an hour I pay myself probably ain't worth, well, he probably wouldn't trade me for a few dollars on the hour. But I ain't gonna tell him his time ain't worth shit to help me. And I ain't gonna say my time ain't worth nothing either. And that my hardships that he's sharing and that he's witnessed in videos, and damn, that he hasn't been transgressed against too. Because, well, I think at some point he will be making his own statements. Thank you. Have a good day. And God bless America so that you wake up. Your heads are in the sand. The American dream, that's what we're waking up to with your eyes wide shut. We, the people, have been more than transgressed against. Good night.